can go live now.
Stuart!
Samuel.
Hello.
Hello.
Hello, hello, hello. Welcome!
Hello, hello, hello.
You, me,
Welcome.
everybody.
Everybody.
And if everyone's like, it's like a cinema, we'll turn up 5 minutes in because they're not going to miss anything. Wrong! You've missed the first few seconds of our intro.
Which is always the best.
Sure.
I'm just saying. So yeah, welcome back, guys.
We are back. But this time something new!
An AI on-the-fly story. Choose your own adventure.
I like that.
You guys get to super chat in with your ideas to add into this. And we'll make it work, kind of, hopefully. We'll see.
Yes, this is version 101.
Yes.
Well, no, 102. We have done a test. A singular test. But we were quite excited by it, so...
But not live, not with you guys. So this is the first one with you guys.
Yes. If it works, it doesn't work. So now... I guess you don't know. We're TNG or Riker. I guess wait until we start. But I'm going to start sharing so we get people in straight away. I'll see you in one momento.
All right. And I'll tell all 14 of you to hit that like button. Make sure that you join the channel if you're able to. There's a join button down there. Or head over to Patreon/Trekyards and join that way. But yes. Do all the things. Make sure you're subscribed. Make sure the notification bell icon is clicked. And like we said, as we start reading this story, right now it's Picard and Riker. I will be playing Captain Picard. He will be playing Riker. I insisted that he do Picard because he's, got an English accent. But he said, no, you're the captain, so I have to be the captain. So I'm the captain, and that's fine. Anyway, so we'll read our respective lines and roles. And as the story unfolds, you guys can add to it as we go. So it'll be interesting to see where this thing goes and how this works. If it works, we don't even know for sure. We have done a test with 7:20 here. Hi, Joy. We have done a test with this, and it was really fun. It was really fun. It came up with some crazy stuff. So it's just basically like a live choose your own adventure. You guys get to, super chat in and help us out with creating the story. So it'll be fun. Don't forget there are links down below to the Teespring and the TeePublic store. Fleet Pause just shared those in the chat, so check those out. Get some cool Trekyards merchandise. Do the things.
And I'm back.
Ozzy, $2. Poll time. Make it so.
Oh. We'll wait until we work out what the situation is first.
Yeah.
We'll get the ball rolling. But as you can see, welcome to our new Android friend. Hello, Android friend.
Yes.
It's quite cute, isn't he, really?
Yes. And
today we're doing a TNG story. A fictional Season 8, Episode 1 of TNG. With Riker and Picard. You're going to play Picard, I'm going to play Riker, because totally our facial hair and Britishness totally makes sense. But you are the captain, Stuart, so the commanding presence of command. And this is what we have so far. So read it. We'll read out in a minute. And you will prompt in something. I will type in the something, and it will generate the next part. And it's pretty variable, and you might do something crazy, you might do something simple. We can act out whatever it generates.
Yeah. And Fleet Paw, $2. Have no fear. Fleet Paw's here. Good. Glad you're here, Fleet Paw.
My fear is lower. Good.
Indeed.
So how would you summarise what we're doing today, then? Because you're quite a good communicator with the audience. You're a man of the people, Stuart.
Well, I kind of mentioned it when you were sharing, but yes. Creating an AI story with you guys as the directors, essentially, and the screenwriters. You give us the ideas, we put it in the AI, it creates it, and then we act it out.
Yes.
And it'll be fun. It'll be interesting to see how it plays out and what kind of twists we get along the way. So,
because there will be twists. You can take it as serious as you want or as silly as you want. It's rather clever. Obviously, we don't want to derail everything hugely, but you can certainly swap rails. For example, you can super chat. Vulcan ship arrives. Be vague or be serious, and it will do something. So, Stuart, shall we give this a read and see? Because we haven't read this yet. This is new to us. Shall we see where we are at? So, I will read stage directions, and you can read other characters.
Yes.
Okay. Star Trek. The Next Generation. Season 8, Episode 1, Legacy. Opening shot. The USS Enterprise D glides gracefully through space. Interior, Enterprise D Captain's Ready Room, day.
Commander. What can I do for you?
Captain, we've received a distress signal from the colony Epsilon Theta 3. They're reporting a possible Romulan incursion.
Romulans? That's troubling. Set a course, number 1, warp 6.
And interior Enterprise D bridge continues.
Ensign, open a channel to the colony. Colony official. Thank you for responding, Captain. We've had reports of Romulan ships in our vicinity. They're demanding access to our archaeological sites.
Okay.
Understood. We'll be there shortly. Picard out.
Exterior, Epsilon Theta 3, space, day. The US Enterprise D approaches the colony when Romulan warbirds lurk ominously nearby. Interior bridge continued.
Shields up. Red alert. Might as well do the Romulan.
So I only have one. I have 2 lines. This God damn you,
yeah.
AI. Captain Picard, you've entered Romulan territory without permission. Explain yourselves.
We're responding to a distress call from a colony. It appears you've taken an interest in their affairs.
They possess an artifact of great value to us. Hand it over, and we withdraw peacefully.
I'm afraid we cannot comply. The artifact belongs to the colony.
Captain, the Romulans are powering weapons.
All hands, battle stations. Prepare to engage.
All right. Okay, we've set the scene. What happens next, guys? Super chat your prompt.
It can be anything. It can be anything.
Yeah.
So yeah, this will be interesting. Very little Rikerness going on, though.
Yep. That's okay. Again, we don't have control of this particularly. So yeah, Super chat in a continuation. We've got Romulans. We've got an artifact. I always like this, whereby it kind of has an idea where it's going, or it keeps it vague, or you can make it decide. You can often force it into a cliffhanger, and it's like da da da. And but what was the answer to the cliffhanger? And it's like, oh shit, really? Okay, etc. There was one time I made it. We're doing a fake chat show, and I was trying to tell the computer to have one of the people on the chat show give a spoiler for the movie we were writing. And it refused because it kept having other people say, no, you can't give a spoiler. It's like, no, tell me a spoiler, which of course means it has to think about what the movie is and a spoiler inside the movie and how. So it became layers of cleverness, and it did. And it was a damn good twist. I was like, oh, okay, that's a cool twist. I like that.
Nice. So, yeah.
It's up to you guys.
Hit the like button, and we'll see how this goes.
Yes. It's up to you all in the chat. I mean, I can put in one more if you'd like, Stuart. Now let's just do it, because you can just say continue and it'll generate more. So I'll do one more continue.
Okay.
See what happens next. Because I don't know what happens next.
Well, what happens after this part is like, dun, da, 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 na, 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 na. It's the opening credits. Just saying. Oh, Ray Ricks, 5 pounds. Warbird fires disruptors at Enterprise nacelles to try to disable their ship.
Okay, then. We've got our first... Okay, let's see what happens. Okay, it's generating. I got more Romulan commander. Good.
And Fleet Paw. This will be for the next one, I assume. $5. Romulan vessel scores direct hits on 3 on the Enterprise, compromising several systems, including weapons and warp drive.
Oh dear. Okay.
All right.
Let's see what happens next.
This is a test of the emergency AI storytelling system.
Yeah. It likes to reset to a certain text configuration.
Mm-hmm.
Just kill that. Okay. Part 2.
All right.
Just inputting fleet pulse. I've got that generating. Okay, interior Enterprise D, bridge continuous. Captain, they fired. The bridge shakes as disruptor bolts hit the Enterprise in the cells.
Damage report.
The crew scrambles to assess the situation.
The cells taking heavy damage, but still functional.
Return to fire, full spread, target weapon systems. The Enterprise retaliates with phaser blasts and strikes the Romulan warbirds.
Romulan commander, this conflict serves no purpose. Stand down, and we can resolve this peacefully.
You have entire next volley to reconsider, Captain. Surrender the artifact, or we will destroy your ship. The tension mounts as the standoff continues. Interior Enterprise bridge later. Captain, the Romulans are regrouping. They're preparing for another attack.
We cannot let them dictate the terms of this engagement. Helm, evasive maneuvers. Tactical, target their engines.
The Enterprise dances through space, avoiding incoming fire while strategically targeting one warbirds. Engines disabled on one warbird, Captain.
Romulan commander, your options are running thin. Stand down now or face the consequences.
You may have disabled one of our... We opened hell the entire time. We're just chatting the entire battle, I guess so. You may have disabled one of our ships, and we still hold the advantage. Surrender will spare your crew. Suddenly the Romulan warbird powers down the weapons and retreats. Oh. Okay.
Helm, pursue at half impulse. Let's make sure they understand we won't be intimidated.
The Enterprise follows, the retreating Romulan ships asserting its presence in the region. Okay. It ran away and then it also whatever. Okay. And then we got fleet pause, which is funny because, like, will it now... I don't know if that's going to override or whatever. We'll find out. This is up to...
Well, Trekyard has a question. He says, do you ever use this to create your fan scripts, Samuel?
No. I only learned about it like a month ago. And it's not that sort of thing. But we're seeing if we can do it for this sort of silly format because we have a bit of fun here. And that's the game, isn't it? All right. I don't know why they're retreating and being so bold, but you know what? Romulans be crazy. And that's
they
okay.
be.
Okay, so good. I'm sure there's a way of like defaulting to the same text arrangement each time, but we will work that out. Let me try. Okay. Based on fleet boards. Captain, direct hit to our weapons and warp drive. Lost power on several critical systems.
Damage control teams, report to those areas immediately. And Mr. LaForge, I need warp drive restored as soon as possible.
Alarms blare as the crew rushes to contain damage.
LaForge, Captain, it's going to take some time to get the warp drive back online. We're dealing with extensive damage. Understood, Mr. LaForge. Do what you can. Number 1, status on our weapons.
Weapon systems are offline. Captain, we're vulnerable.
Maintain shields and continue evasive maneuvers. We can't let them get another shot at us.
The bridge shakes as another blast hits, causing more damage. Captain, the tug dart engines again.
Helm, take us into a roll.
Jesus.
Try to present a smaller target.
The Enterprise maneuvers deftly, narrowly avoiding the brunt of the attack.
Tactical. Any chance of getting weapons back online?
I'll do the tactical. The tactical officer works feverishly at the console. It's going to be tight, Captain, but I think we can bring phasers on in a few minutes.
Make it so. We need to even the odds.
The crew works tirelessly to repair the damage while the Romulan vessel continues its assault. Interior Enterprise D Day. And there's 2 parts to this. Let me just bring it up a little bit. Captain, weapons are back online. Phaser at your command.
Target their engines. Let's show them we're still in this fight.
The Enterprise fires its newly repaired phaser, striking the Romulan warbirds' engines. Direct hit. The engines are offline, Captain.
Romulan commander, this is your final warning. Stand down or we will disable your vessel completely.
The Romulan commander who's still on the call for some reason. The Romulan commander hesitates, then orders his crew to power their weapons and surrender.
Helm, hold position. Let's make sure they're not planning any surprises. Oh my god.
Okay, I feel the tension as the tension eases on the bridge. Romulan surrender. Okay. Okay.
Ray Ricks, 5 pounds.
Goodness.
A Klingon bird of prey decloaks and starts firing on the Romulan ship, taking it by surprise.
Oh, that could be pretty interesting. I like that.
Yes.
I'm verbatim typing what you're typing in, guys. So, yeah. It's forgotten that we want so many characters. Damn you. But that's okay.
Hit the like button if you're just joining us. Think of some ideas to throw in here. But 33 of you here, 23 likes. That's awesome. Let's get up to 30 likes. We can do it. We can do it.
And just so you know, not that I'm trying to encourage too much randomness, but you can introduce other universes. Other things can happen as well. Sturm, I've never done 2D animation character stuff. It's entirely different skill set, software, and package. Would have no idea. But it'd be cool. But I have no idea personally. And also they do in 3D anyway. It's just 3D, 2D. Alright.
Olivia, $5. I can't wait till it's revealed that Sam is really an AI.
I can't use that, Olivia. Rephrase.
Well, no. They can throw in other super chats too.
Oh, well, no. I'm just saying that's another as a thing. Okay. Captain, we have a Klingon bird of prey decloaking off our port bow.
What in blazes are they doing now?
What
blazes are they doing here? Sorry. My goodness.
The Klingon bird of prey unleashes a barrage of disruptive fire on the already weakened Romulan ship, catching them completely off guard. It looks like they're taking advantage of the situation. Captain, they're targeting the Romulan vessel.
Helm, maintain position. Tactical, open a channel to the Klingon ship.
The tactical officer nods. Activates the comm.
Klingon vessel, this is Captain Jean-Luc Picard of the USS Enterprise D.
The Klingon ship ignores the hail and continues its assault.
I didn't finish. I was pausing because
sorry.
You would never say that. The USS Enterprise D. I thought that was hilarious. Anyway, stand down immediately.
The Klingon ship ignores the hail and continues its assault. They're not responding, Captain. The weapons are locked on the Romulan ship.
Mr. Worf, can you get through to them? We need to de-escalate this situation.
Do Worf?
Want me to do Worf? Uh-huh. Attention communication, Captain.
A tense moment passes. They wait for a response.
Captain, the Klingon ship is responding. They demand the surrender of the Romulan vessel. Tell them we are here to maintain peace, not to facilitate a Klingon attack.
The Klingon ship answers in aggression, indicating their intent to continue the assault.
Helm, move us between the Klingon and Romulan ships.
Ooh.
We will not allow this conflict to escalate further.
The Enterprise maneuvers into position, shielding the Romulan ship from further assault. The Klingon ship is disengaging, Captain. They're retreating.
Maintain a close watch. We can't afford any more surprises.
Unless the people in the chat determine surprises happen.
This is stupid so far. Protecting the Romulans.
Well, maybe they're after the special magic thing that we haven't done as yet. Okay, so we are so far, guys. Decide where we go next. Throw in a concept question. You can throw in something as real as a ship opens decloaks, or you can do something silly, big.
Yeah, and it can be any amount. $2 even.
Yes.
So
you guys control it.
This is interesting.
I didn't know we were going to get there anyway. So much power you guys have. But I can put in a continued if you'd like to get the next thing.
Might as well.
So we want you to build up the buffer. Oh, the Romulan commander's back.
Interesting. So guys, hit that like button if you haven't already. Super chat in with your ideas for this Choose Your Own Adventure.
And like I say,
invent your own adventure.
Like I say, you can throw in a Star Wars character, you can throw in a Star Trek character. Like you could do something as simple as, and then the Borg arrive. Think. That's the fun of it. Okay. Continued the same story, you guys. Give your thoughts.
All right. Report number 1.
Oh, the robot is now in the way. Damn you, robot. The Klingon ship is disengaged, Captain. They're heading away from the area at high warp.
Keep monitoring their trajectory. I want to ensure they don't return to cause further trouble.
The tension on the bridge begins to ease, but Captain Picard remains vigilant.
Ensign, open a channel to the Romulan vessel.
The view screen flickers to life, showing the battered Romulan ship.
This is Captain Picard of the USS Enterprise. Are you able to maintain control of your vessel?
Barely, Captain. We are severely damaged, but we will manage.
Understood. We will provide assistance as needed. Picard out.
The view screen goes dark as Captain Picard turns attention to his crew.
Number 1, I want damage assessments from all departments. We need to prioritize repairs and ensure the safety of our crew.
Aye, Captain. I'll coordinate with the department heads and get those reports to you as soon as possible. The crew begins to spring into action, working diligently to restore the Enterprise to full functionality. Exterior, Epsilon 33, space, later. The Enterprise D and the damaged Romulan ship hover in space, surrounded by the debris of the battle. 1 second. Interior bridge continues. Captain, the Romulan ship is powering up its engines. It appears to be preparing to depart.
Very well. Wish them safe travels, number 1.
As the Romulan vessel limps away, the crew of the Enterprise focuses on their own tasks, knowing they've averted a potentially disastrous conflict.
Engage, Mr. Crusher. Let's head back to Federation space.
Oh. Enterprise D glides gracefully away from the scene, leaving behind the echoes of confrontation and the promise of exploration. Right, okay.
Let me get Fleet Paw's prompt. $5. Thank you so much, Fleet Paw. A temporal rift opens, allowing the NX-01 from the mirror universe under command of Commander Jonathan Archer to travel through to this universe.
That's pretty great. I love it.
There we go.
And oh, goodness. There we go. Okay, that is a fascinating addition.
Fascinating.
I'll play Archer so that we do 2 different captains.
Okay.
Okay. This is getting weird. I like it.
It's going to be a cram-packed episode. I can just tell.
Okay. Right. This is a jam. This is even bigger than the normal prompt, and that's A-OK. Oh, there's black text. Oh. Okay. The crew of the Enterprise D is still reeling from the conflict when alarms blare once again, signaling the presence of a temporal anomaly. Thanks, Fleetpaw. Captain, we have a temporal rift opening on the starboard bow.
On screen.
The view screen displays a swirling vortex of energy, and through it emerges a ship unlike any they've seen before, which is an odd way of saying that. Oh, okay. The NX-01 from the Mirror Universe, under the command of Jonathan Archer.
What in blazes?
Totally a character. The crew watches in stunned silence as the unfamiliar vessel materializes before them. Captain, it's the NX-01 from the Mirror Universe.
Red alert. Shields up. Tactical, prepare to fire.
Straight to war, right? Jesus, Picard. The crew of the Enterprise spring into action, bracing for potential conflict with the unprecedented intruder. Interior Enterprise D, and NX-01 bridge continues. On the NX-01 bridge, Commander Jonathan Archer surveys the scene with a mixture of curiosity and determination. All hands, prepare for possible engagement. Let's see what this universe has to offer. His crew acknowledges the order, readying their weapons and systems. Interior bridge continues.
Hail the NX-01. Let's see if we can establish communication.
The view screen flickers to life, showing Commander Archer on the other side.
This is Captain Jean-Luc Picard of the USS Enterprise D. Identify yourself and state your intentions.
He loves saying Enterprise D, doesn't he?
He does.
Make sure we have the whole thing. I am Commander Jonathan Archer of the ISS Enterprise. We come from another universe seeking opportunities. The tension on the bridge is palpable as the crew of both ships regard each warily.
Commander Archer, I must insist that you stand down and state your purpose for being here.
I'm afraid I can't comply, Captain. Our mission is of the utmost importance to the Terran Empire. Before Picard can respond, a temporal rift begins to destabilize, threatening to collapse.
We're losing the rift. Commander Archer, you need to return to your own universe before it's too late.
But as the rift collapses, both ships are caught in a gravitational pull, hurtling towards uncertain fate. Oh, goodness. They cliffhanged us. Okay.
And Mark Lawrence, $5.
Ooh.
A Packlet ship that came to salvage the pieces from the battle gets sucked into the vortex the
Ooh.
NX-01 came out of.
Okay.
Oofta.
I like it.
Oofta.
I like it. I can say you guys can throw in the curveballs as well as the logical twists. Okay.
A weird story so far.
Yes, it is. Okay, I'll be fine. I'll be Packard Captain because, you know.
Rumdar.
Rumdar! Hello! I am Packard Captain! Goodness. Yeah, must have automated this a little bit, but... is that one? No, that. And then... Oh, still black text.
Hit like everybody. Oh, we got good likes. It's fine.
Alright. As the temporal rift collapses, pulling both Enterprise D and the Mirror Universe NX-01 towards it, another vessel emerges from the chaos. A Packard salvage ship.
Captain, another vessel has been caught in the rift's gravitational pull.
You're right, Mr. Wolf.
It's a Packard salvage ship.
Yep.
Oh, yeah. Get a message to them immediately. Warn them of the danger and advise them to take evasive action.
The crew work quickly to establish communication with the Packard ship, relaying the urgent message. Interior Packard salvage ship continues. On the Packard bridge, confusion reigns as the Trekyardians stand. Okay, you can be officer, I'll be captain.
Okay.
What's happening? Why big pull?
We in trouble. Captain, big trouble.
The Packard... Good for it for knowing they can't speak properly. Good for them. The Packard crew frantically tries to adjust their controls, but it's too late. Interior Enterprise D bridge continues.
Brace for impact.
The crew of the Enterprise D watch helplessly as the Packard ship is drawn into the collapsing rift, disappearing from view. They didn't make it, Captain. They're gone.
All we can do now is try to ensure our own survival. Helm, reverse course.
The Enterprise D strains against the force of a collapsing rift, fighting to break free. Interior Enterprise D engineering continuous. Okay, I'll be Geordie. Down in engineering, Chief Engineer Joy LaForge and his team work fiercely to stabilize the ship's systems. Come on, people, we need to maximize power to the engines. Let's give her everything we've got. The engineers push the ship systems to their limits, hoping to escape the rift's grasp. Interior bridge.
Helm, report.
The ship shudders as it strains against the collapsing rift. Okay. Oh, God.
Helm officer, we're breaking free, Captain. The rift is collapsing behind us. Full impulse. Get us as far away from here as possible.
Okay, there's more now. Cool, okay. And raise
Right.
a bold new direction.
The Ray Ricks, 5 pounds. A mere Borg ship comes through the rift and destroys all ships except the Enterprise D, leaving Picard to face off against the mere Borg. Jesus
I don't
Christ.
even know what that means. I love it. That's a great shout. What are you even saying? And like I say, guys, you could throw in, like, someone for universe. You have to, just saying.
This has been an adventure.
It's like a drunk yards of sanity, but we're sober. Oh, that's a long one. As the Enterprise D navigates away from the collapsing rift, a new threat emerges. A massive mirror Borg ship materializes before them, his ominous presence sending a chill through the crew. Captain, we have a Borg vessel emerging from the rift. It's unlike anything we've encountered before.
Red alert, all hands to battle stations.
The crew springs into action, preparing for the inevitable confrontation with the mirror Borg.
Captain, the Borg ship is powering weapons. They're targeting us. Evasive maneuvers. Helm, get us out of their firing arc.
Right, let me just... Yeah, okay. Firing arc. Enterprise D banks and weaves, narrowly avoiding the first volley of Borg weapons fire. Interior bridge continues. Captain, we're outgunned and outnumbered. Outnumbered is one of them. We can't take the Borg out alone.
We may not have a choice, number one. We have to hold them off until we can find a way to close that rift.
The bridge shakes as the Borg ship's weapons tear through the shields, causing damage to Enterprise D.
Shields at 50%, Captain. We can't hold out much longer. Mr. Data, analyze the rift. Is there any way we can destabilize it from this side?
I'll be Data as well. Data works feverishly on his controls, scanning the rift for its weaknesses. Captain, I believe I have found a way to disrupt the rift's stability. If we generate a high energy pulse at a specific frequency, it may destabilize the rift and close it permanently.
Make it so, Mr. Data. Engineering, prepare to modulate the deflector dish to emit the pulse on my mark.
God love a deflector pulse. The holy grail of all problems in Trek. As the battle rages on, Enterprise D maneuvers its position, its crew working together to execute Data's plan. Interior, D engineering continues. In engineering, Chief Engineer LaForge and his team work tirelessly to recalibrate the deflector dish. We're ready down here, Captain. Just give the word. Interior bridge.
Now, Mr. LaForge, fire the pulse.
A powerful energy pulse erupts in Enterprise deflector dish, aimed directly at the rift. Back to the bridge.
Brace for impact.
The energy pulse collides with the rift, causing it to destabilize and collapse on itself. Back to the bridge. The rift is collapsing, Captain. As the rift implodes, the mirror Borg should be sucked back into it, disappearing from view.
All hands, prepare for immediate warp jump. Let's get out of here before that rift reopens.
Okay.
What a busy day.
That is a busy day. We've had Paglins, Romulans, Klingon, Borg, NX Mirror.
NX-01 Mirror, yeah.
Oh my.
Fleet Paw throws in $2. Q pops in and freezes time to torment Picard.
Ooh. I like that. That's a good shout.
Hit the like button, everybody, if you haven't already. If you're just joining us, you don't know what the hell's going on. Neither do we. We're creating an AI story on the fly based on your input via Super Chat. So you guys are creating the narrative. You're weaving the yarn. You are creating the tale.
So you have the direct control over this, guys. The direct control. Okay, I will obviously play Q in this situation. As the Enterprise D navigates away from the collapsing rift, a sudden flash of light heralds the arrival of the omnipotent being known as Q. With a mischievous grin, he materializes before Captain Picard, freezing time around them. Ah, Jean-Luc, my dear Captain. How delightful to see you in such a predicament.
Q, what do you want this time?
Oh, nothing much, my dear Picard. Just a bit of entertainment. A diversion from the mundanity of your existence. Picard's frustration is evident, but he maintains his composure.
If you have something to say, Q, then say it. Otherwise, leave us be.
Oh, but where's the fun in that? No. I think I'll stick around for a while. After all, what's a little torment between friends? Q snaps his finger as the frozen crew Enterprise D begins to awaken, unaware of the situation. Back to the bridge. The crew resumes their duties, oblivious to Q's presence. Captain, sensors indicate the rift has closed completely.
Helm, set a course for the nearest Starfleet outpost. Warp factor 6.
As the crew begins to carry out Picard's orders, Q watches with amusement. Oh, Jean-Luc, always so stoic in the face of adversity. But let's see how you fare when the stakes are raised a bit, shall we? With another snap of his fingers, Q disappears, leaving Picard and his crew of the Enterprise D to continue their journey, unaware of the cosmic forces at play. Oh God, Fleet Boy, you really mess us up, don't you?
You can tell the AI wants to end the episode each time. It's like,
well, a gentle summary, right? The budget for this episode is really high right now. So many guest stars, so many special effects. You guys are really an expensive episode, which I like.
There's a lieutenant on the right side of the screen.
Yes, there is. Shouldn't use that screen. Oh no. So yeah, pick where we go next.
Somebody needs to visualize this and turn it into a cartoon or something.
Oh, that'd be With our amazing acting, yeah. Yeah. You guys have the power, as we said. Think it up.
Hey, Cat Boots is in the house. Working in
Caboots.
cahoots. Maybe that's why when the Packwood started building their clump ships. There you go.
Okay.
Merlost is like, this is great.
It's unexpected.
Oh.
Having fun acting it for sure. Yeah. Up to you guys. And it's great because you can throw in anything. Although I'm not sure if you'd understand, twist, this is the Matrix, or, something truly bizarre, but,
Somebody should put in the Trekyards crew or something.
you can do that, yeah. God, we have to voice ourselves then, oh no.
It's scary. The AI knows what Trekyards is and how we
we
would review things.
Yeah. Okay. Let's continue the story while people... Now this is great, because we have put in so much information now in the story that continued... There's no more Rift, there's no Romulans, but all this information is now been set up so that where it could go, I have no clue, which is actually kind of exciting, because that's the fun of this, is like, what could happen next? I don't even know.
So do the continue, and then we have a $2... Aaron Waltke's here too. We got Fleet Pod with $2. Space Trader Olivia Julius crashes into the Enterprise. And then Aaron Waltke with $2. The Enterprise D encounters the Star Trek Prodigy crew. Oh, Aaron, I filmed my review of those Prodigy figures today, and I'm still waiting to hear back from that lady about that thing. So I emailed her back today because she didn't get back to me. Anyway.
Aaron, you crazy man. There is a slight limitation with when this program was known, so it might not know what the Prodigy crew is. But I certainly hope it does, because that would be pretty epic.
I'll get to Ray Rix's after we read these next ones.
Yeah, build up the story. Oh, come on. Build up the story, guys. We want to get your imprint. Okay. Caterpillar card. This is a continuation from the.
Number 1, keep a close eye on our systems. I don't trust that Q hasn't left us with some parting gift.
Aye, Captain. I'll have engineering run a full diagnostic. As the crew work diligently, a subtle ripple in the fabric of reality catches... How does he catch Picard's attention? Okay, that's cool.
Data. Do you detect any anomalies in our sensor readings?
Affirmative, Captain. There appears to be a temporal distortion emanating from our location.
Q, what have you done?
Let's bring that up. Enterprise engineering continued, and Chief Engineer Commander LaForge studies diagnostic readouts, throwing his brow in concern. Captain, you need to see this. The warp core is experiencing fluctuations unlike anything I've seen before. Picard rushes to engineering, where Geordi shows him all the readings.
Q's meddling must have destabilized the fabric of space-time around us. We need to find a way to correct it before it tears the ship apart.
Oh, God. This is a drama, Stu. Got some drama here. Interior Enterprise D bridge continues as the crew scrambles to find a solution. The temporal distortion intensifies, causing the ship to shudder violently. Captain, we're losing structural integrity. We can't hold together much longer.
Mr. Data, analyze the distortion. Is there a way to reverse its effects?
I'm getting lots of cause and effect vibes here now. Scanning. It appears that the distortion is centered around a specific point in space-time. If we can generate a counter frequency...
Make it so, Mr. Data. Sorry, make it so, Mr. Data. Geordi, I need you to recalibrate the warp core to emit the counter frequency.
The crew work quickly, using all their knowledge and expertise to stabilize the ship and reverse the effects of Q interference. Interior engineering. Geordi and his team make the necessary adjustments to the warp core, pushing it to its limits. Captain, the core is ready to emit the counter frequency on your command. Interior bridge.
Mr. Data, engage the counter frequency.
Oh, yes. Enterprise D hums with energy as the counter frequency is emitted, pushing back against the temporal distortion. Captain, the distortion is dissipating. We've stabilized the space-time continuum.
Excellent work, everyone. Let's get back on course and put this ordeal behind us.
Just that easy.
It just really wants to end it after each freaking thing.
As the ship returns to Normandy, Captain Picard can't help but wonder when Q will return and what new challenges he will bring. Ooh, okay.
Okay, so we gotta add fleet pause. Spice Trader Olivia crashes into the Enterprise.
Fun.
I'll do that next, and then Aaron's, and
Yes.
then Ray's. Okay. Hit the like button, everybody. This is definitely interesting.
Again, we have no control. Nor do we.
No hands.
Yeah, don't blame us. Okay. Spice Trader Olivia. Oh dear. Okay. If we wait a second, I'll input the next one. I don't know what he's going to say about this, the Prodigy crew. Let's see.
Put Prodigy crew of the USS Protostar, maybe. Add that part.
Oh, no. Yes! It knows Dahl! Aaron, we did it! We did it! It knew!
Okay.
Huzzah! I feel so happy.
Alright.
Aaron, you can write a new Prodigy season with us right now. Oh, okay. This part. Okay. Oh, yeah. Exterior space, Enterprise D. The Enterprise D moves gracefully through space, its journey uninterrupted. Until a sudden burst of energy streaks towards it, causing alarms to blare throughout the ship. Interior bridge.
Report. What's happening now? No,
What?
just what's happening?
Why is our day so goddamn busy?
It's really been a hectic morning.
I haven't had my coffee yet. Oh god. Hold on. Captain, we've got an incoming vessel. It's on a collision course.
On screen.
The view screen shows a small, unfamiliar ship hurtling towards them at alarming speed.
It's a small transport vessel, Captain. Its trajectory suggests it's out of control. Helm! Evasive maneuvers. Try to get us out of its path.
The helmsman tries to move the Enterprise D away from the incoming ship, but it's too late. Interior bridge. The small transport ship, piloted by Spice Trader Olivia Julius, crashes into the side of the Enterprise D with a deafening impact. Alarms blare as the bridge crew is thrown off, balanced by the collision.
Damage report.
We sustained significant damage to the starboard hull, Captain. Social integrity is compromised.
Get teams to the affected areas immediately. Again. And someone find out who or what was piloting that vessel.
As the crew scrambles to assess the damage and deal with the aftermath of the collision, Captain Picard can't shake the feeling this may have been more than just a simple accident. Yes, it was a super chat.
So Aaron Waltke's $2 suggestion. The Enterprise D encounters Star Trek Prodigy crew. Dun dun dun.
Let's see what it thinks. Okay. Exterior space, Enterprise D. The Enterprise, I feel like, yeah. So we're repairing the damage. It's fine. I'll be done.
Ensign, report. What's ahead?
Hold on. We've got the stage option. Enterprise D glides gracefully through the vastness of space, its sleek silhouette illuminated by distant stars. Suddenly, the ship sets to detect a peculiar anomaly ahead.
Ensign, report. What's ahead?
Captain, we're detecting a small vessel approaching. It appears to be an unknown design. Hail them, Ensign. Let's find out who they are and what they want. The view screen flickers to life, revealing a small ragtag ship with an electric crew aboard, including the diverse crew of aliens. And a human teenager. He's not human, but okay. Who's a human teenager? Okay.
This is Captain Jean-Luc Picard of the USS Enterprise D. Identify yourselves and state your intentions.
Interior Prodigy ship, bridge continuous. On the Prodigy ship bridge, Captain Dahl and her crew exchange surprised glances at the sight of the vulnerable Enterprise D. This is Captain Dahl Rel of the Starship Prodigy. We mean you no harm. Captain Picard, we're just passing through. Bridge continued.
Captain Dow, it's a pleasure to meet you. What brings you to this part of space?
We're on a journey to find our own path, away from the authority of the Diviner. Our ship is made up of individuals seeking freedom and adventure. Sounds like quite a crew you have there, Captain Dahl.
Indeed. Well, Captain Dahl, you and your crew are welcome to continue your journey alongside us. We could all use a bit of camaraderie in these uncertain times.
Thank you, Captain Picard. We will be honoured by accompanying you for a while. As the two ships continue courses, Captain Picard can't help but feel a sense of kinship with the young crew of the Prodigy, recognising in them the same spirit of exploration and discovery that's driven him throughout his own career, forgetting his influence with Q and Olivia Julius, who obviously died while smashed onto the hull.
She's transported to sickbay or something. I don't know. All right, next up is Ray Ricks with 5 pounds. The Enterprise detects a battle up ahead. Ship's unknown design. They zoom in on the view screen. The name on the hull, USS Orville.
Okay.
And Aaron's like riveting stuff.
I love it. It obviously picked up on like a press release from before the show came out, because it's before that, where it knew her dial diviner. Like it got keywords, but the context hadn't been revealed yet. But I'm surprised Diviner came in. But there you go, Captain Dahl of the USS Prodigy. Just what you wanted. Now, in fairness, you could have me swap it to the Protostar, as you suggested. But I was interested to see what the true raw AI was going to be, which is what was interesting. Okay.
Oh my goodness.
I mean, if we're not winning a BAFTA from this, Stuart, I don't know what is.
Well, the best thing is we have a Trek writer in the room.
We do.
He can grade this afterwards.
Okay, Aaron, throw a non-super chat thing, because you're a writer. You get a free one, Aaron, because you're actually an actual Star Trek writer. Okay, Ray Ricks. Always cruising through the depth of space.
I know, each time.
Sensors pick up on signs of a skirmish ahead. As they approach, the view screen displays a chaotic scene. 2 unfamiliar vessels locked in combat. Interior bridge.
Ensign, magnify the view. Let's see what we're dealing with.
The view screen zooms in on battling ships, revealing the unique design. The name USS Orville is prominently displayed on the hull of one of them. USS Orville? That's not a Starfleet vessel.
No, it's not. But they seem to be engaged in a firefight with another unknown vessel.
The tension on the bridge mounts as the crew watches the battle unfold.
Captain, the Orville is heavily outgunned. They won't last much longer at this rate. Hail them. Let's offer assistance.
On the view screen, the image shifts to show the bridge of the USS Orville, where Captain Ed Mercer and his crew are locked in a desperate struggle. This is Captain Ed Mercer of the USS Orville. We could use a hand if you're offering.
Captain Mercer, this is Captain Jean-Luc Picard of the USS Enterprise D.
For God's sake.
We're here to help. Stand by for assistance.
Enterprise D, in case you didn't know. The Enterprise D move into position. Its powerful weapons locking onto the hostile vessel. Shields holding, Captain.
Target their weapon systems. Let's give the Orville a fighting chance.
The Enterprise D opens fire, striking the hostile vessel and drawing attention away from the beleaguered Orville. That's a good word. Thanks for the assist, Captain Picard. We owe you one.
No need for thanks, Commander Mercer. We're all in this together. Safe travels.
Now F off. You're the 6th crew we've met. Go. As the hostile vessel retreats, the crew of the Orville breathe a collective sigh of relief, grateful at the timely intervention of the Enterprise 1701D.
I am Captain Jean-Luc Picard of the USS Enterprise D, NCC 1701, Galaxy class. Just get it all out. Just all of it.
Whew.
Aaron says, I will say I'm not worried about my day job from this exercise. Exactly, yes.
Good man.
Hope you're not offended that we're using AI for a writing thing, but
it's for you guys to have fun.
It's so silly that we thought we'd make a live out of it because it'd be hilarious.
And we love you guys to control. We absolutely love interactive ones.
Yeah.
Like we just saw, we had some wonderful twists there. Now, it should still remember past things. So if you want to bring back an element, it should still understand and remember. So, that's what we're up to. We now have got the Orville, the Prodigy, Dead Borg, NX-1 went through a rift, Packard went through a rift, and Q waiting in the wings.
And the Romulan that was trying to steal an artifact. Okay. And Aaron says, the previous events are revealed to be a holodeck program when Moriarty appeared and insists he needs their help to escape back to the year 1986 and hang out with some whales.
Oh my god, that's so complicated! That's so complicated, I love it!
This is the new Kobayashi Maru scenario, everything that just happened.
Because you could do that.
Series of like
oh my goodness
scenarios.
Aaron, what a stroke of what the hell are you doing genius. I love it.
Oofta.
Oh my goodness. Okay, Moriarty. I will of course be Moriarty. Dear chap, yes. Even though it is currently set to white text, it's not doing white. There we go. Okay.
Right.
Thanks, Aaron.
I'll be Professor Moriarty.
You want to be Moriarty? Okay.
Oh, yeah, no, you'll be... Because he's talking to Picard. It's fine. Go ahead.
Interior, Enterprise D. Holodeck continues. The scene shifts suddenly, revealing that the previous events were nothing more than a very, very convoluted Super Chat-based holodeck program with no formal structure. The crew of the Enterprise D stands bewildered as the simulation ends, and the familiar figure, Professor James Moriarty, materializes before them. Oh, Captain Picard, how delighted to see you again. I trust you've enjoyed my little diversion.
Moriarty, what is the meaning of this?
Oh, nothing nefarious. I assure you. I simply require your assistance with a small temporal matter.
And what exactly is this temporal matter you speak of?
I wish to travel back to the year 1986 and experience the wonders of Earth, particularly its aquatic inhabitants. I believe you humans call them whales. But I'm also a human. I don't know why I'm specifying, but okay.
He's a computer program. He's not a human.
Oh, well. The crew exchanges puzzle glasses and ensure as to how to respond to Moriarty's request. Professor Moriarty, time travel is not something to be taken lightly. The consequences could be catastrophic. Oh, I assure you, Lieutenant Data. I've taken every precaution. All I require is access to necessary technology to make my journey possible.
I'm afraid that's not something we can simply provide, Moriarty. The risks are too great.
But, Captain, think of the possibilities to see whales. We could explore the past together. Experience history firsthand. Surely that is worth the risk. As the crew deliberates, unsure as to how to proceed, Captain Picard weighs his options carefully.
Very well, Moriarty. We will consider your request, but know that any decision we make will be made with the utmost caution.
Excellent, Captain. I knew I could count on you. Now, if you'll excuse me, I have preparations to make. With a sly grin, Moriarty disappears, leaving the crew of Enterprise D to ponder the implications of his request. Twist!
Neil Hammersmith, this plot looks better than anything Discovery cranked out.
Well, it's certainly interesting. So we just retconned the entire story, Aaron. Good job. Wow.
Oh.
Well, guys, where do we go next? You guys determine. And just to say, one of you could super chat right now. They could go back and meet Kirk in Star Trek 4.
Mm-hmm.
Like, and you could take the movie of that into account. So I'm just saying, because then suddenly it would have to write Moriarty in Star Trek 4.
I don't think that the AI put two and two together in 1986 Wales Star Trek 4.
No, indeed.
I don't think it did that yet.
But once you tell it to possibly incorporate Star Trek 4, that could be rather cool. Then we could have Kirk meets Picard. I'm just saying. It's up to you guys.
They did meet already. I'm just saying. Not at this point in the timeline, though, because this is season 8 of TNG.
Yeah. Gosh. Oh, no.
Aaron Walke says, holodeck malfunction is it was all a dream of Star Trek script writing or screenwriting. Get out of jail free card when you paint yourself into a corner.
Ooh.
Thirst contact, $2. Wait, who demoted Data to lieutenant?
I guess it was between season 7 and 8.
We're going to celebrate your third super chat on a live stream, even though we did that on the last live. I think it's broken. But that's okay. Gosh. Do we dare say continue to see what the hell happens next? Yes, hit continue for now.
Okay, without you guys throwing.
If wants to throw anything in, now's the time.
I'd love to see it connected with Star Trek 4. Just so, oh, hello. It's offering me two. We've got so complicated. It's offering me two different choices.
Interesting.
That's okay, guys. Option A or B. I don't know. I'm not reading them both. B is slightly longer. So do you want to go A or B? Vote now as to what you want.
Fleet pod throws in $2. SSD drops out of hyperspace and fires on the Enterprise.
Okay.
Super Star Destroyer, I assume.
I'll have to quantify that. Guys, A or B? What are we going with for A or B? For continuation.
First super chat gets it, A or B.
Oh well, yeah. Like I said, B is
or
slightly.
Just vote.
Yeah, just you know.
This would be a good time for a poll, actually.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, guys, quick in the chat. A or B. A or B, quickly. If Paul says B. A or B. Wait for one more vote and then I'll... Okay, we've got 2 for B and it is slightly longer. Cool. Okay, we're canon Enterprise... We're canon B. B for barricade. Okay. This one actually has Moriarty in it again. The other one didn't, apparently. And what's fun about this, Stuart, is that it'll never be the same twice. Whatever we do here.
100% true. Next one might be TOS. We might start with TOS. We don't know. Thirst Contact throws in $2 and it says B, so yes, option B. Now let's celebrate your third super chat on a live stream again. That's 3 times I've said that now, ironically.
Gorgonzola, if you are satisfied with this new format, could please have a complete 10-episode Lost Era story. I mean, maybe. We could next story that and have it be that, you know.
And Hypno Amber.
Hey.
Say hi, driving back from her doctor. Hello, Hypno Amber.
Hello. Alright, so this is pre-Superstar Destroyer to mess up the time travel shenanigans.
Okay. Data. Begin an analysis of Moriarty's request. I want to know exactly what he's planning and how he intends to accomplish it.
Aye, Captain. I'll conduct a thorough investigation. As Data begins his analysis, Captain Picard turns to his senior staff. Oh god, how many of them are going to be here? Oh no, all in it.
Number 1, Commander LaForge. I want you to review all available data on temporal mechanics.
Oh god, that's so
I need to understand the potential risks and consequences of Moriarty's plan.
Aye, Captain. We'll get started right away. The senior staff dispersed to carry out their orders, leaving Captain Picard alone to contemplate the situation. It was the Data's quarters later. Okay. Turn Data sits at his workstation poring over the data of Moriarty's request. After hours of analysis, he finally uncovers a potential solution. Ooh, fascinating. It appears that Moriarty's plan may indeed be feasible, Captain. However, there are significant risks involved. Enterprise D moments later.
Report, Data. What have you discovered?
Captain, it seems that Moriarty has developed a method of harnessing temporal anomalies to facilitate his jump to 1986. However, the process is highly unstable and could have unpredictable consequences.
Understood. Thank you, Data. We must proceed with caution.
Interior holodeck. Captain Picard and Professor Moriarty stand face to face once more, the holographic representation of the holodeck shimmering around them.
Moriarty, we have considered your request. While we understand your desire for exploration, the risks involved are too great.
But Captain, I assure you, I have taken every precaution. I am confident my plan will succeed.
I'm sorry, Moriarty. The answer is no. We cannot allow you to proceed with your plan.
With a disappointed sigh, Moriarty bows his head, acknowledging Picard's decision. Very well, Captain, I understand. Thank you for considering my request. As Moriarty fades away as a holodeck program comes to an end, leaving the Enterprise D to contemplate the implications of their decision.
Why don't they just reprogram the holodeck to create a simulation in 1986? Anyway, Thirst Contact, $2, celebrating your third super chat on a live stream ever again. It's cause and effect all over again and again and again with your 3. You've broken space-time.
Oh,
there,
yeah.
Thirst Contact.
Nice, that's funny. Yeah. Okay, I've clarified what it is. Okay, we're getting radical here, Stuart. We're getting radical now. It might introduce Captain Picard here. Oh, it is. I mean, okay, we've got Vader, guys. We've got Vader. I guess I'm Darth Vader then.
My goodness. Yes, I think the super chat's trying to tell us something with the 3s. Maybe we are in a holodeck simulation, or this is a temporal loop, and we need to get out of it.
Well, you know what they say about a super chat loop? The only way to get out is for more super chats. That's what I've heard. Alright, introducing Darth Vader. The USS Enterprise D moves through space its peaceful journey interrupted by a sudden appearance of massive vessel drop out of hyperspace. The imposing silhouette of a super Star Destroyer looms ominous before them. Interior Enterprise bridge.
Report. What's happening? Again. Captain, we have an unidentified vessel dropping out of hyperspace. It's massive, and it's locking weapons onto us.
Shields up! Red alert! The bridge crew springs to action as alarms blare and the ship comes. Systems come online.
Hail them. Let's try to establish communication.
As the crew attempts to hail the approaching vessel, the view screen flickers to life, revealing the bridge of the Super Star Destroyer, with a sinister figure clad in black standing at their helm.
This is Captain Jean-Luc Picard of the USS Enterprise D. Identify yourself and state your intentions.
Interior, Star Destroyer bridge. On the bridge of the Star Destroyer, a figure in black regards Picard with cold indifference. I am Darth Vader, Dark Lord of the Sith. You're in the presence of the Galactic Empire. Surrender or be destroyed. But the Enterprise D bridge, the tension is palpable, not palpitable, but palpable. As the crew weighs in their options.
We will not surrender to tyranny, Vader. We are a vessel of the United Federation of Planets, and we stand for freedom and justice.
What's the ship called, Stuart?
We are the Enterprise D.
As Picard speaks, the Super Star Destroyer powers up his weapons, preparing to unleash a devastating burst. Barrage, Enterprise D. Captain, they're firing!
Thanks, Captain Obvious.
Enterprise D moves evasively, attempting to evade the incoming fire. But the Super Star Destroyer's weapons are relentless.
Shields at 30%. We can't sustain much more of this, Captain. Return fire. Target their weapon systems. We need to disable their ability to attack us.
Is there? Oh, there is more. Hold on. Let me scroll up. Oh, where's the Enterprise D unleash a volley of phasers at the Star Destroyer, but its shields hold strong. Interior Star Destroyer. On the bridge of the Star Destroyer, Vader watches with grim determination as the battle unfolds. Increase firepower. Show no mercy to these. Show no mercy to these rebels. As the battle rages on, the fate of the Enterprise D hangs in the balance, caught in a deadly struggle against the might of the Galactic Empire.
Oh my god. Grom Bestji. €2.
Yes,
a TARDIS appears.
Yes. I love it when that happens. I do that sometimes. Now that's great because it could make any Doctor appear in any way. Yes.
And then, well, yeah, add that one, and then we will Ray Ricks it up with the next one. I'll read that after we read the next
perfect.
segment.
Oh, oh my goodness. Well, the unexpected double down on fun we're doing.
I'll read that later.
Yeah.
Jesus.
This is now you guys are getting it. Now you guys are getting it. And hopefully
Melanie says cute robot avatar.
Yeah, thanks. And hopefully Captain Dahl of the Prodigy will come back at some point as well.
Well, they were cruising alongside.
Well, yeah, but you know, everyone goes their own way. You know, everyone.
We know it's the protostar guys, but the AI doesn't, I guess.
Okay.
It's not the USS Prodigy.
Oh. Now, do we want to swap any character? Do you want to take anyone else on? Shall I be all the non-Trek? You be all the Trek? Like, how do you want? Or you be the stage directions for a bit? Do you want to swap at all?
There's still a lot of Picard going on there. I could do the stage directions if you want.
I swap stage directions for a little bit. Mm-hmm.
As the USS Enterprise D finds itself locked in a fierce battle with the Super Star Destroyer, a sudden disturbance in space-time catches everyone off guard. A TARDIS materializes out of thin air, its blue police box exterior standing out amidst the chaos of the battle. Interior USS Enterprise D bridge. What in blazes?
Captain, it's a TARDIS!
I've watched Doctor Who, I know.
I'm so confident, Captain!
The bridge crew watches in astonishment as the TARDIS appears before them, his presence adding yet another layer of complexity to the unfolding situation. Hail them! Let's find out who's piloting that thing. As the crew attempts to establish communication with the TARDIS, the door swings open, revealing the Doctor, standing in the doorway, a determined expression on their face.
You've got my Doctor Who costume here. Hold on. Okay. It's not actually as impressive as just a jacket, to be honest. Okay. That was nowhere near as cool if you don't put everything on. Okay. I'm the Doctor, and it seems you could use a hand.
Interior TARDIS continues. Inside the TARDIS, the Doctor quickly sets to work at the controls, manipulating the space-time vortex.
Hold on tight, everybody. We're going to get you out of this mess.
Interior Enterprise D bridge. Doctor, what are you doing?
I'm causing the 15th Temporal Rift today. I'll give it a window opportunity to escape from that Super Star Destroyer.
As the rift begins to form, the crew of the Enterprise D sees their chance for escape. Captain, the rift is destabilizing. The Super Star Destroyer systems. They're losing power. Helm, take us through that rift. Maximum warp. As the Enterprise D navigates through the temporal rift, the crew braces for impact, unsure of where or when they'll emerge. Exterior space. Unknown location.
Spa.
The Enterprise D emerges from the rift, battered but intact, floating in an unfamiliar region of space. Report.
Just was reading the next thing. We appear to be in one piece, Captain, but I'm not sure where or when we are.
Doctor, what have you done?
Just a little trick of the time vortex, Captain. Nothing to worry about.
As the TARDIS dematerializes into time-space continuum, the crew of the Enterprise D is left to ponder the mysterious encounter and its implications for their ongoing mission.
Good
All right. So next up is Ray Ricks, 5 pounds. A flash occurs and a Star Destroyer is hit by missiles from the Battlestar Galactica under the command of Admiral Bill Adama.
Okay, so we now have the Enterprise D, Galactica, the TARDIS. It has to now incorporate all these things together. Let's see how it does. Goodness.
And classic for real, $5. Oh God, no! Unironically, literally anything but a Star Wars versus Star Trek crossover. Literally the worst waste of words ever, no matter what. Yeah, I kind of agree, but
yep. Oh, looks like we have multiple people in multiple locations. That's fun.
We'll figure it out on the fly.
Yes, we will. Hey, Classic, you could kill any of them right now. You could say the Star Destroyer is blown up. Just saying, you guys have the power.
Suddenly, a barrage of missiles streaks through the darkness, targeting the Super Star Destroyer engaged in battle with the Enterprise. Interior USS Enterprise D bridge. Reports. What's happening? Captain, we're detecting incoming missiles, but they're not targeting us.
On screen.
View screen displays the chaotic scene outside as the missiles from the Battlestar Galactica rain down on the Super Star Destroyer, catching it off guard. Interior Battlestar Galactica bridge. Wouldn't be bridge, but that's okay. On the bridge of the Battlestar Galactica, Admiral Bill Adama watches the unfolding battle with determination.
Fire at will! Let's give those Imperials a taste of colonial firepower.
The crew of the Galactica works quickly to coordinate their attack, unleashing this devastating barrage of missiles at the Super Star Destroyer. Interior U.S. Enterprise D bridge. Helm, evasive maneuvers. We need to get clear of the crossfire. The Enterprise D maneuvers swiftly, dodging the incoming missiles and stray fire from the battle. Interior Super Star Destroyer. Oh, on the bridge of the Super Star Destroyer, Darth Vader watches with growing frustration as the ship comes under attack from an unexpected foe.
Increase our shield. Target those missiles and return fire.
As the Super Star Destroyer struggles to defend itself, the Enterprise D and the Galactica continue their coordinated assault, pressing the advantage against their common enemy. Interior Enterprise D. Is you.
Yes, I know. Captain, the Super Star Destroyer shields are weakening. We may have an opportunity to strike.
Helm, bring us around. Target their engines. Let's disable their ability to pursue us. The Enterprise D locks onto its target, preparing to unleash its arsenal on the vulnerable Super Star Destroyer. Interior Battlestar Galactica.
Keep up the pressure. Don't let them regain control of the battle.
The crew of the Galactica redoubles their efforts, coordinating their attack with precision and determination. Interior Enterprise D bridge. Fire! The Enterprise D unleashes a volley of phaser fire at the Superstar Destroyer, targeting its engines with precision. Interior of the Superstar Destroyer. As the Superstar Destroyer's engines are crippled by the combined assault, Darth Vader realizes that the battle is lost.
Retreat! All hands prepare a hyperspace jump!
With a flash of light, the Star Destroyer disappears from view, retreating from the battle. Next up, we've got Grant McGregor's $10. Action zooms out to show the scene is actually a video being played on a Starfleet pad. You see Neelix holding it in shock. How the holo novelist Aaron Waltke could one up his short Trek holo story. Dun dun dun.
Well, that's a twist.
Interior USS Voyager crew quarters. The camera zooms out to reveal the scene is actually being played on a Starfleet pad, held in the hands of Neelix, who watches with wide-eyed astonishment. He sits in his quarters aboard the USS Voyager, his mouth slightly agape, as he witnesses the epic tale unfold before him.
You can be Neelix if you want.
No, you can be Neelix. I gotta read all the stage directions.
Well, I'll be. That Aaron Waltke said I'll have a spin of yarn.
Oh, as the holographic display on the pad comes to an end, Neelix can't help but feel a twinge of envy at the creativity and excitement of the holonovel's narrative.
Computer, save the holonovel feature reference. I may need to study it for inspiration.
With a determined expression, Neelix sets the pad aside, already formulating ideas for his next culinary masterpiece, or perhaps a daring holonovel of his own. All right, next up is Fleetpaw with $10. As the Enterprise D is destroyed, Q reappears, snapping his fingers and resetting everything to recipient of the initial distress call. Q snickers knowingly before detonating the Enterprise's warp core.
Oh, God.
Dun 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 dun.
Escalation.
Kirk Gonzalez says, Samuel, you totally nailed it with the British accent of the Doctor. Yeah,
thanks.
Exterior space, USS Enterprise D. The USS Enterprise D, locked in a desperate battle against overwhelming odds, finds itself on the brink of destruction. The crew fights valiantly, but it's clear that victory is slipping from their grasp. Interior USS Enterprise D bridge. All hands, abandon ship, prepare to. Before Captain Picard can finish his command, a blinding flash of light fills the bridge as Q materializes before them once more, a mischievous grin on his face.
Oh, Jean-Luc, I must say, your humor is predictable, always resorting to violence when faced with a challenge.
The crew of the Enterprise D watches in disbelief as Q snaps his fingers, resetting everything back to the moment they received the distress call.
Wow.
Exterior space, USS Enterprise D. The USS Enterprise D is once again enveloped in the chaos of battle, but this time the crew is acutely aware of the impending doom that awaits them. Interior USS Enterprise D bridge. Q, what have you done? Again.
Just an experiment, Jean-Luc. Testing the limits of your morality, you might say. Mortality, in fact. Moriarty, mortality, and morality, you might say.
With another snap of his fingers, Q detonates the Enterprise D's warp core, engulfing the ship in a fiery explosion. Exterior USS Enterprise D bridge. The crew of the USS Enterprise D watches helplessly as their ship is torn apart by the explosion, their fate sealed by Q's capricious whims.
Wow.
Fleetpaw said, figured it was a good place to end it. Yeah.
Okay.
Oofta.
Right, guys. Can you save the Enterprise D bridge crew? Because you should. Because they're all dead.
Oh, this is where the Great Koala or Badgie comes in and overrides Q's thing.
I mean, also the Doctor is watching. You know, like there's so many ways out of this. Gosh. Intensity, ladies and gentlemen. Yeah, we had every battle between a Superstar Destroyer, a TARDIS was sort of there. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Gosh. Let us know
Hit the like button if you haven't already. You know the routine.
Yeah, I think I'm gonna throw the Doctor back into this. See how the computer thinks the Doctor will save the day.
And Gorgonzola, I thought the exact same thing. What the heck?
Yeah.
From where are you watching your own warp core exploding? Yeah, I thought the same thing when I read it, but I'm just doing my job. So, AI, they know what's up.
Okay, I've now thrown it. I don't want to kill the Enterprise D. I feel sorry for the Enterprise D crew because we killed them. Well, you killed them. We just,
As the USS Enterprise D is engulfed in the fiery aftermath of the warp core detonation, all hope seems lost for the crew. Suddenly, a familiar sound echoes through the darkness, the unmistakable wheezing and groaning of the TARDIS materializing nearby. Interior Enterprise D bridge. With a burst of light, the TARDIS materializes on the bridge of the Enterprise D. Its doors swing open to reveal the Doctor, standing in the doorway, sonic screwdriver in hand.
Quick, everyone! Into the TARDIS! There's not a moment to lose!
With the crew of the Enterprise D in a state of shock and confusion, the Doctor ushers them into the TARDIS, where they find themselves in a vast, cavernous space that defies the laws of physics. Interior TARDIS. Inside the TARDIS, the Doctor rushes to the controls, manipulating them with practiced precision as the ship hums to life.
Hold on tight, everyone! We're gonna get you out of here!
With a deafening roar, the TARDIS dematerializes, disappearing from the wreckage of the Enterprise D just moments before it would have been consumed by the explosion. Exterior space, USS Enterprise D. As the TARDIS disappears into the time vortex, a shockwave ripples through space, dissipating the fiery remnants of the Enterprise D's destruction.
Okay.
Interior TARDIS. Inside the TARDIS, the crew of the Enterprise D watches in awe as the Doctor navigates the time vortex with ease, guiding them to safety.
There, you see, all in a day's work, apart from the rest of your crew, because I do got the bridge crew. Sorry about that.
Oh, they were all taking Cerberus up and just streaming into the TARDIS.
Yeah.
With a satisfied smile, the Doctor sets course for the next adventure, leaving the Enterprise D crew to marvel at the wonders of time and space. Oh, and then Classic for Real throws in $50. Palpatine puts on wedding dress, declares legally changed his name to Colonel Klinger. Picard sings Picard's song. Q officiates wedding between Neo, Battlestar Galactica, Starbuck, and Sidney LaForge. Vader only says Star Wars is dumb. And Doctor and EMH Doctor compliments each other's names. This is regardless of previous plot twists. Oofta. Okay, well.
Okay, let's see what happens. Yeah, it's doing it.
Much to our chagrin. That's Corporal Klinger. Yes. What did I say? No, Colonel Klinger. Well, that's because he wrote Colonel. Yes.
So who do you want to play in this new? I assume you're Palpatine.
I don't care. We'll figure it out as we go.
Well, there's Palpatine in this. I think you should be Palpatine.
Yeah, I'll be Palpatine.
Yes.
Yes.
Okay, I mean it gave us something. I'm gonna commend it for taking that total nonsense. Let's see what total nonsense we're given from that total nonsense.
Emperor Palpatine stands at the center of the Senate chamber, adorned with a flowing white wedding dress, a veil cascading down his back. Ugh. His presence commands attention as he addresses the gathered crowd. Emperor Palpatine, now Colonel Klinger. My esteemed colleagues, today marks a momentous occasion. Henceforth I shall be known as Colonel Klinger, and I stand before you to celebrate the union of two souls bound by love. At the mention of love, the door bursts open.
Oh!
Starbuck from the reimagined Battlestar Galactica series strides in, followed closely by Sidney LaForge, a radiant smile on her face. They approach Colonel Klinger, ready to exchange vows. Colonel Klinger. Ah, Starbuck and Sydney. What a delight to see you both. Shall we proceed with the ceremony? Before the vows can be exchanged, Captain Picard steps forward, a twinkle in his eye, and begins to sing his infamous Picard song with gusto. I'm Jean-Luc Picard, Captain of the Enterprise. Engage, engage, engage. With number 1 and Data, and the rest of my crew will boldly go where no one's been before. As Picard finishes his impromptu performance, Q appears in a flash of light, a mischievous grin on his face.
Ah, what a delightful scene! If I could, this momentous occasion, pass out my own special touch.
Q waves his hands, and a makeshift altar materializes before them. He steps forward, taking on the guise of an officiant.
Dearly beloved, we are gathered today to witness the union of Starbuck and Sydney in holy matrimony. Do Starbuck take Sydney to be your lawfully wedded partner?
Starbuck nods eagerly.
You can be Starbuck because you're a BSG fan.
I do.
And you, Sydney, take Starbuck for your lawfully wedded partner. I do. Then, by the power vested me by, well, me, I now pronounce you husband and wife. You may kiss the bride.
As Starbuck and Sydney share their first kiss as a married couple, the chamber erupts with cheers and applause. Even Darth Vader, who has been lurking in the shadows, can't help but mutter a single phrase.
Star Wars is dumb.
Meanwhile, the doctors, both the doctor from Doctor Who and the emergency medical hologram from Voyager, approach Colonel Klinger, offering their congratulations.
Gosh, that's so complicated. I'll be obviously Doctor Who, be EMH Doctor.
Yeah.
Quite the unusual ceremony, wouldn't you say? But love knows no bounds.
Indeed. And it's heartwarming to see such diverse universes coming together in celebration. As the festivities continue, Colonel Klinger, now officially married to his new identity, basks in the joy of the moment, surrounded by friends, family, and the boundless possibilities of the multiverse. And Classic for Real says, 50, Stuart, 50. Best $50 ever spent.
That was pretty amazing.
Hans Pritchard, that's exactly what Starbucks sounds like. What the heck? Oh, jeez. I feel like I've run a marathon.
This is an adventure, Stuart. This is absolutely an adventure.
This could be an award-winning movie, you know?
Yeah, high budget. Lot of people, a lot of new sets. Killing your stars midway through is bold, but you know. Wow. Who wants to follow that? Because this is you guys. Goodness.
I hit like 63 likes with 33 people here. That's amazing. People are coming in just for a minute and going, "What the?" Liking it and leaving. It's fine. Oh my goodness.
Just doing a poll.
He's doing a poll. Sounds dirtier than it needs to. Anyway, yeah, if anybody else wants to super chat in with anything crazy, the story's gone so far off track from where we started, but my goodness, what an adventure. This will be fun to look back on it someday and go, what the heck? So anyway, the poll is, what do you think of this? Love it, make more, like it, try it again, meh, it's okay. Or lastly, nah, no more of this. Go vote. We want to hear your votes.
Okay, so I've asked to continue because what the hell will it do after this?
Yes.
Like just the idea of where the hell, like it's what. I actually want to know what it thinks because I've just no idea.
Oh, AI, you're so crazy.
As are our fans for running such genius.
Yes, genius. That's it. Isn't it fun to do during the drunk yards when we're drunk?
It would be, especially if our audience drank too, so their ideas would be even more drunk. Should be kind of crazy by itself.
As the celebration continues, Colonel Klinger, Starbuck, and Sydney bask in the joy of their union, surrounded by their friends from across the multiverse. But just as the revelry reaches its peak, a figure A familiar figure steps forward from the shadows, his presence casting a pall over the festivities. Darth Vader, his voice booming with authority, interrupts the joyous atmosphere with a single phrase.
Enough! This farce ends now.
The room falls silent, and all eyes turn to Vader, his imposing figure radiating power and menace. Vader, what is the meaning of this?
You dare to mock the power of the Sith with your absurd antics. Star Wars not to be trifled with.
Colonel Klinger steps forward, his defiance unwavering. We are here to celebrate love and unity, Vader. Your anger and hatred have no place in this ceremony.
Do you know who this guy is?
But Vader remains unmoved, his grip tightening on his lightsaber.
Oh, no. Love is a weakness. It blinds you to the truth. And the truth is that your frivolous display mocks everything the Sith stand for.
Before anyone can react, Vader ignites his lightsaber. The crimson blade casting its eerie glow across the chamber. But just as it seems that violence is inevitable, the Doctor from Doctor Who steps forward, his voice calm yet commanding.
Vader, you are consumed by hate, but there is still good in you. You can choose a different path.
Vader hesitates, his gaze flickering between the Doctor and the assembled crowd.
You speak of redemption, but as if it were within my grasp. But darkness, it calls to me.
But as Vader speaks, a familiar wheezing sound fills the chamber, drawing everyone's attention to the TARDIS, which materializes once again, its doors swinging open to reveal the Doctor standing in the doorway.
There's two Doctors? There's always another way, Vader. You don't have to embrace the darkness, you can choose the light.
With a heavy heart, Vader deactivates his lightsaber, his resolve weakening with each passing moment.
Perhaps there's still hope of the new kind, and the Empire will perhaps never strike back. But we might return as Jedi, or avenge as Sith, or the clones might therefore attack. And I've gone out of order by one. Shit.
And I might be the last
Jedi.
And with those words, Vader walks away, leaving the chamber in stunned silence. As the tension begins to dissipate, the Doctor steps forward, a reassuring smile on his face.
Well, that's one crisis averted. Now who's up for cake?
That sounds so like the Doctor. And as the celebration resumes, the galaxy is reminded once again that even in the darkest of times, there is always a new hope. Fleetpaw throws in $5. Dulmer and Luxley of Temporal Investigations beam in, disgusted with the changes in the timeline that have caused mayhem, and arrest Picard and Q.
Oh, God. That's a bold one.
And Mark Lawrence, $2. You need to play this at STLV during a live Drunkyards. Yes. Yes,
probably quite difficult, but probably the more computers we have, probably the easier.
We only need one camera, too, and we can act everything out. We can be like full body.
True. Yeah, true. Might be some more delays, but yeah, okay. All right, who do you want to play in this?
I'll be Dulmer. You can be Luxley. All right.
Okay.
Exterior.
Luxley. Okay.
Galactic Senate main chamber day. As the celebration continues, a sudden shimmering light fills the chamber, drawing everyone's attention. Two stern-looking figures materialize out of thin air, their expressions grave and disapproving. Dulmer and Luxley, agents of Temporal Investigation, step forward, their presence commanding attention amid the festivities. Captain Jean-Luc Picard, Q, by the authority vested in us by Temporal Investigations, you are both under arrest for egregious violations of the Temporal Prime Directive. The room falls silent as Picard and Q exchange uneasy glances, realizing the gravity of the situation. Agents Dulmer and Luxley? What is the meaning of this?
You're meddling with the timeline, Picard. These reckless actions have caused mayhem and chaos across multiple universes. Oh, come now, gentlemen. It was all good fun. A bit of harmless mischief to liven things up.
Harmless? Tell that to the countless lies you've disrupted with your antics, Q. The timeline is not to be trifled with. As Dulmer and Luxley move to take Picard and Q into custody, the Doctor steps forward, a note of concern in his voice.
Surely there's another way to resolve this. Picard and Q, have made mistakes, but...
No, Doctor. The damage has been done. We cannot allow these breaches of the timeline to go unpunished. Reluctantly, Picard and Q comply with the agent's orders, knowing that they must face the consequences of their actions. As they are led away, the chamber falls into a somber silence, the weight of the situation hanging heavy in the air.
Oh.
And Classic for Real throws in $10. Klinger corrects his name. Should be Corporal, not Colonel. And he and Vader walk up to the rest of the characters and give a 4,000-word dissertation on why Star Trek is better than Star Wars with dancing cat girls. I love it. As the tension in the chamber reaches its peak, Colonel Klinger steps forward, his wedding dress billowing around him as he addresses the gathered crowd. I must apologize for the confusion earlier. It seems there has been a slight error in my new name. I should be Corporal Klinger, not Colonel. My apologies for any confusion. With that clarification made, Corporal Klinger and Darth Vader join the rest of the characters standing before the assembled crowd. Now, if you'll indulge us for a moment, Darth Vader and I would like to present a dissertation on why Star Trek is superior to Star Wars. The chamber falls silent as Corporal Klinger and Darth Vader launch into a spirited defense of the Star Trek franchise, citing its exploration of complex moral and philosophical themes, its emphasis on diplomacy and cooperation, and its diverse and inclusive representation of characters from all walks of life. But just as the discussion reaches its climax, a group of holographic cat girls appear out of nowhere, dancing energetically to the beat of an unseen rhythm. The sight of the dancing cat girls brings a moment of levity to the proceedings, and soon the entire chamber is filled with laughter and applause as the characters join in the impromptu dance party. As the celebration continues, it becomes clear that while Star Trek and Star Wars may have their differences, there's plenty of room in the galaxy for both to coexist harmoniously.
Gosh.
And now we got Ray Ricks with 5 pounds. As Picard has been arrested, Riker says there is only one person in all of space and time great enough to solve this issue. We need Michael Burnham. Oh my God!
Okay. Now, it put in quite a small one, so I just asked to extend on that. I thought it wasn't long enough. I want to know what Michael Burnham does. Okay. I should know Burnham quite happily.
And Bad Burnham, too.
Oh, I didn't even listen to the full direction.
Bum, 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 bum. With Picard and Q taken into custody by Temporal investigations, the mood in the chamber grows somber. Commander Riker steps forward, a determined look in his eyes as he addresses the remaining members of the group.
My friends, the situation has taken a dire turn, with Picard and Q detained. We're facing a crisis unlike any we've encountered before. But Finn, I believe there's one person in all of space and time who can help us.
The room falls silent as Riker's words hang in the air, anticipation building among the assembled group.
I'll just move up a little bit. Commander, who proposed to assist us in this matter? Michael Burnham. She's proved time and again that she has the courage, intelligence, and resourcefulness to tackle most daunting challenges. If anyone can help us navigate this temporal crisis, it's her. As
Riker's words sink in, the group nods in agreement, recognizing the wisdom of his suggestion.
Riker's right. Michael Burnham may be our best hope in setting things right. A new hope, in fact.
With a sense of purpose, the group sets out to locate Michael Burnham, knowing that the fate of Picard, Q, and the very fabric of the timeline itself may rest in her capable hands. Exterior of Space USS Discovery Day. The USS Discovery, under the command of Captain Michael Michael Burnham, there we go, glides gracefully through the vastness of space. On the bridge,
Always glides.
Burnham stands at her usual post, deep in thought, as she contemplates her next course of action. Interior, USS Discovery Bridge. As the crew goes about their duties, Burnham receives a priority communication from Starfleet Command. She steps forward to answer it, her expression focused, yet determined.
I mean, you're definitely Michael Burnham.
Oh, goodness. This is Captain Michael Burnham. Go ahead, Starfleet Command. A holographic image of Commander Riker materializes before Burnham, his expression grave as he relays the urgency of the situation.
Captain Burnham, we find ourselves facing a crisis of temporal proportions. Captain Picard and entity known as Q have been arrested by Temporal investigations for violating the Temporal Prime Directive.
Burnham's eyes widen in surprise at the gravity of the situation. Understood, Commander. What do you need from us?
We require your expertise in navigating the complexities of time and space. You are the only one we trust to help us set things right.
Burnham nods in agreement, or acknowledgement, her resolve solidifying with each passing moment. We're on our way. Discovery out. With a sense of purpose, Burnham turns to her crew, issuing orders with confidence and determination. Helm, set course for the coordinates provided by Starfleet Command. Engineering, prepare to engage the spore drive. As the USS Discovery springs into action, Burnham reflects on the daunting tasks ahead, that the fate of Picard, Q, and the very fabric of time itself rests in her hands, her very capable hands. Next up is Classic for Real $10. Michael Burnham shows up with what looks like a fake cat ears, but they are indeed real, and she starts acting like a hyper fangirl about her favorite character, Detective William Murdoch. All right. Murdoch Mysteries for the win.
So I'll be Stamets.
Okay. Can I offer you my room key first?
Yes.
It feels more official. Okay, there you go.
Thank you.
The USS Discovery continues its journey through space, the hum of its engines filling the void. Suddenly, a shimmering light envelops the bridge as Michael Burnham materializes, her expression unusually animated. Interior USS Discovery Bridge. As the crew turns to greet Burnham, they're taken aback by her appearance. She wears what appears to be fake cat ears, but to their surprise, the ears twitch and move as if they're real. Hey everyone, sorry for the sudden entrance, but I couldn't resist bringing these. Look, they're real. The crew exchanges puzzled glances, unsure of how to respond to Burnham's unexpected enthusiasm.
Captain, what's going on?
Oh, right, sorry. Just got a little carried away there. These are cat ears, inspired by my favorite character, Detective William Murdoch from Murdoch Mysteries. He's just so fascinating. As Michael Burnham speaks, she begins to mimic the mannerisms of Detective Murdoch, adopting a charming, eccentric demeanor that catches the crew off guard.
Captain, are you feeling all right?
Oh, I'm more than all right. I'm just embracing my inner fangirl. Detective Murdoch is the epitome of brilliance and deduction, and I can't help but admire him. As Burnham continues to gush about Detective Murdoch, the crew can't help but smile at her infectious enthusiasm, realizing that even the most serious of captains can have a moment of lightheartedness.
Captain, shall we proceed with our mission?
Right, of course. Let's get back to business. Let's fly. Engage the spore drive. We have a temporal crisis to resolve.
Oh.
With a renewed sense of purpose, the crew of the USS Discovery first tackle the challenges ahead, with Burnham leading the way, cat ears and all.
Oh, it says a cat ears and all.
Yeah. Okay, Fleet Pod, $2. Borg Girardi arrives and assimilates everyone, and include Classic for reals in that one as well, with $2.
Oh.
Then the Borg Girardi says, just kidding.
Okay, yeah.
Might as well hit them both.
Yeah. That's the idea. 1 second. Okay, it's a... Okay. Okay. Yeah, I feel like I'm quite invested in the whole, Q and Picard being taken by investigations. This is a very developed plot, we've got here.
I'm going to say now, 20 minutes, we're out. 2-hour mark. I'm just saying it now.
So get those super chats in, and I'm going to start throwing them in the thing so we have them lined up.
As the USS Discovery continues on its mission, the bridge crew works diligently at their stations, focused on their tasks. Suddenly, the air crackles with energy as a swirling vortex materializes at the center of the bridge, and from it emerges a figure, cloaked in an unmistakable presence of the Borg. Borg Girardi steps in, her cybernetic implants glinting ominously in the ambient light of the bridge. The crew's initial shock quickly turns to fear as they realize the danger they're facing. Red alert! Battle stations, now! But before the crew can react, Borg Girardi raises her hand, and with a single gesture, the bridge crew is enveloped in a blinding green light. When it fades, they stand transformed, their flesh replaced by gold metallic implants. Captain Burnham, now assimilated, steps forward, her voice echoing with the collective consciousness of the Borg. Resistance is futile. You will all be assimilated to the Borg Collective.
Borg Collective.
With the bridge crew now under her control, Borg Girardi turns her attention to the USS Discovery itself, her benevolent presence spreading throughout the ship as she begins the process of assimilation. Suddenly, Borg Girardi's expression shifts, and she lets out an unexpected chuckle. Do you want to do Borg Girardi?
No, I'm going to keep prepping the next things.
Just kidding. The crew stares at Borg Girardi in confusion, unsure of how to react to her sudden change in demeanor. Borg Girardi deactivates her assimilation tubules, and the crew members find themselves back in their original forms, unharmed, but bewildered. What just happened? Borg Girardi, now appearing more human than Borg, offers a sheepish smile. Sorry about that. I couldn't resist a little prank. It's not every day I get to surprise a crew of a starship. As the tension eases and the crew breathes a collective sigh of relief, Borg Girardi's playful demeanor reminds them, even in the face of danger, there can be moments of levity. Jesus Christ. All right, then Fleetpaw throws in $5 and says, then she says, nah, y'all have fucked it up. Assimilation for everyone, including you. Q. Maybe we can sort all this shit out that way.
Well, okay then.
The crew of the USS Discovery stares at Borg Girardi in disbelief, unsure of how to react to her sudden change in demeanor. Borg Girardi, her expression serious, once more addresses the crew with a chilling calmness. Nah, y'all messed it up. Assimilation for everyone, including you, Q. Maybe we can sort this out that way. The crew exchanges uneasy glances, realizing the severity of the situation they now face. Borg Girardi's words hang heavy in the air as the threat of assimilation looming over them like a dark cloud. Captain Burnham, her voice steady despite an uncertainty, steps forward to address Borg Girardi. Borg Girardi, this isn't the solution. Assimilation won't bring clarity or resolution to our problems. There must be another way. Borg Girardi remains unmoved, her cybernetic implants pulsing with determination. Resistance is futile. The Borg Collective offers unity, purpose, and order. You will be assimilated, and together we will find a solution to this temporal crisis. With a sense of resignation, the crew braces themselves for what comes next, knowing that their only hope lies in finding a way to overcome Borg Girardi's relentless pursuit of assimilation. Next up is Ray Ricks with £5. The Enterprise crew comment on how odd the Discovery technology looks. The Doctor replies, well, it's all a bit timey-wimey. Love the flamethrowers. Jesus Christ. As the crew of the USS Discovery grapples with Borg Girardi's ominous declaration, a shimmering portal... Did I read that one already?
That was his name. Yeah.
A shimmering portal suddenly appears again, and from it emerges a group of familiar faces, the crew of the USS Enterprise D. Captain Picard, Commander Riker, and the rest of the Enterprise crew take in the sight of the Discovery's advanced technology, their expressions a mix of curiosity and bewilderment.
Yeah, I'm back. Well, I must say, technology looks quite different from what we used to on the Enterprise.
Indeed, number one. It's certainly unique. The Doctor, over the enigmatic presence, steps forward with a knowing smile.
Ah, yes. Well, it's a little bit timey-wimey, isn't it? Different timelines, technologies, but you have to admit, those flamethrowers are rather impressive.
As the crew of the Discovery and the Enterprise D exchange curious glances, they realize that despite their differences, they share a common goal to navigate the complexities of time and space and emerge victorious against whatever challenges may come their way.
I just made the font 2 times bigger, so I hope that's even easier to read. Make it a third bigger. There you go.
And Classic for Real, $10. Then a character who can only be identified as Classic for Real shows up, undoes Girardi's assimilation, and says this $10 USD permanently locks out Fleetpaw. He is then surrounded by more catgirls. As the crew of the USS Discovery and the Enterprise D contemplate their next move, a sudden burst of energy fills the bridge again, drawing their attention to a new arrival, a figure shrouded in mystery known as Classic for Real. The crew watches in astonishment as he steps forward, his presence commanding attention.
Fear not, I am here to set things right.
With a wave of his hand, Classic for Real unleashes a surge of energy that reverses Borg Girardi's assimilation, restoring the crew to their original forms. Who are you?
I am Classic for Real, a guardian of the multiverse. I come bearing a warning. This $10 USD permanently locks out Fleetpaw.
The crew exchanges puzzled glances, unsure of the significance of Classic for Real's cryptic message. But before they can question further, the bridge is suddenly filled with the appearance of more cat girls surrounding Classic for Real in a flurry of excitement and adoration. Classic for Real, smiling warmly, turns to the crew with a twinkle in his eye.
It seems I have some fans, but fear not, my fair friends. Together we shall navigate the twists and turns of the multiverse and emerge victorious.
And with that, Classic for Real and his entourage of catgirls disappear in a flash of light, leaving the crew of Discovery and the Enterprise D to ponder the mysteries of the universe. Jesus Christ. Oi. Well, I'm going to check the poll. What do you guys think of this? Love it at 74%. Like it at 11%. Meh, it's okay at 11%. And no more at 4%, which is 1 vote. So.
Nice, Classic for Real. I took a punt.
Yeah, Classic for Real says you totally nailed them. That sounds really dirtier than it should have as well. Never mind.
Okay, guys, we're now at 14 minutes left. This story remembers where we're going and where we've gone. So, any last things to throw in to create random? I mean, random's been the name of the game already, but yeah. Had we predicted?
It's been an adventure.
We would have not predicted the predicted. Yes. Gosh, Stuart. Gosh.
Gosh. Gosh.
It's definitely been intense, isn't it?
Bruh. That's all Classic for Real can say. Bruh. Well, this certainly was something, laughing my ass off. So many twists and turns and Uno reverses that it made me dizzy. It was awesome. Yeah, I mean, we started out with just a regular Star Trek adventure and an artifact and the Romulan, and they've had a day. I think it's probably around 3 p.m. now for them. What a day it's been. Wow.
Okay. Oh, huh. Okay, I'm not saying I'm gonna. This is not me ending it, but we last time we liked to do a thing where we got meta.
I like this.
So let's bring some meta into this. Where that is not correct. Where we can finally. Oh, what?
You done broke things.
Yes, I did apparently.
That bra was specifically at you, Stuart, saying the nailing it was unintentionally sexual.
Stuart,
I didn't say anything about
don't
sexual.
Be spoiler
I just said it didn't. I just said it. I didn't say anything about sexual. You assumed that.
I didn't like me moving.
You inferred that. I didn't. I did imply that, but you still inferred it, even though I didn't say it. It's fine. Bruh. Oh my goodness.
Okay, there we go. All right. So we actually want... Okay, this won't be one at a time. Okay.
I'm going to end that poll real quick. I'll leave it up till the end. That's fine. Go vote on the poll if you haven't already, guys. You want to see more of this silliness?
Yeah. Okay, so now this might be a character you can correctly read for.
Oh, okay. I know where we're going with this.
I'm not saying you weren't great before, Stu. I think your Captain Picard might be of the one of the standards.
No, Picard's really bad, but that's, All right, here we go. You ready, guys? Explain what we're doing here first, Commander.
So, is that real? Is that you really asking me?
Yes.
Okay, for obvious reasons. So
for the viewers.
So you can get meta with it because it understands YouTube and the internet and I think everything after 2021. So I just asked it a very simple question, which isn't actually very simple at all. But actually, when you fourth wall break, it can be kind of fun. So I asked the question to this wonderful internet thing. Cut Trekyards reviewing this Star Trek episode on one of their live shows. So, this is now us reviewing what you all just wrote.
Written by AI.
Yes, read
Not
by
a story,
us.
but our responses.
Yes.
So you need to tell us when we're done this, if this is how we actually talk during reviews. So here we go. Ready? The camera cuts to the Trekyards studio. I wish we had a studio. Where Captain Foley and Commander Calkins sit at their desks. Or their desk, it just says. We have one desk, apparently. Surrounded by various Star Trek memorabilia.
Okay.
A large screen behind them displays footage of the recent Star Trek episode they're reviewing. All right. And there you have it, folks. Another wild ride through the cosmos in the world of Star Trek. What do you think, Commander?
Absolutely mind-blowing, Captain. I mean, where else can you find a crossover between this Discovery, the Enterprise D, and a bunch of cat girls? It is pure Trek magic.
Indeed, Commander. And the introduction of Classic for Real and his enigmatic message. Talk about leaving us wanting more. As they continue their lively discussion, the chat box on the screen fills with comments from excited viewers sharing their own thoughts and theories about the episode. Well, that's all the time we have for today, folks. But don't worry, we'll be back next week with more Trekyards goodness. Until then, live long and prosper. As the stream comes to a close, Captain Foley and Commander Calkins sign off with their trademark salute.
Oh yeah, I suppose.
As the live stream ends, Captain Foley and Commander Calkins lean back in their chairs, reflecting on the episode they just reviewed.
That was certainly different.
You're telling me. I never thought I'd see the day when the Borg, Catgirls, and Temporal anomalies all collided in one episode.
Yeah, and don't forget Classic for Real. That guy's a real enigma.
Absolutely. I wonder what his deal is. Just then, their producer, Jay, enters the room. Excitement evident on his face.
I'll be Jay. Guys, the chat's blowing up with the theories about Classic for Real. People are loving it.
That's great to hear, Jay. Looks like we've got our work cut out for us. Next week, trying to decipher all this.
Yeah, indeed, but hey, that's what makes Trekyards so much fun, right?
With a renewed sense of enthusiasm, the trio begins to brainstorm ideas for their next episode, eager to delve deeper into the mysteries of the Star Trek universe. I don't want to do a Rimmer salute. This is our own salute. It's fine.
So now, does anybody want to talk to Stuart and Samuel, the AI bots? We're not joking. You got 10 minutes, just about, or 9 minutes. So, do you want to throw out something that they would say, or ask them a question, which then you and me can read with their response?
Brilliant.
Yes.
Ask our AI counterparts a question.
Yep. It's gonna be a thing. A crazy Oh, you muted.
I said these are like my late night lives where I've got like 71 likes and 30 people.
Huh.
We never have more likes than viewers. Well, not never, but usually not on these ones.
Yeah.
So I'm just saying.
You guys got 6 minutes. This is your chance because it remembers everything. So, you know. Do you have any questions, Stuart, for jump in?
What does Sam actually think of Captain Foley?
Okay. Yeah, Stuart asks Samuel what he thinks. Oh dear, okay. Goodness.
This silliness makes us go. Yes. How does it know your stuff, guys? Because it's AI. It looks through all the things written about Trekyards, all of the...
Yep.
It looks through everything that has Trekyards in it and just uses that as a reference.
Like, it hasn't watched our videos, but it has seen news posts about it. It's seen comments like that. So
interviews with us that we've done for print. So.
Yes, and things obviously with proper actors in proper shows, it'll be able to work out, have a sense of their voice. But for us, it's sort of, we're doing our own voice on top of that. But
all right.
I'll do it.
Interior Trekyard Studios, behind the scenes, with the cameras off and the live stream wrapped up. Stuart and Samuel remain in the studio, surrounded by the comforting hum of equipment and the glow of monitors displaying starships from across the Star Trek universe. Stuart fidgets nervously, his eyes darting around the room as if searching for the right words. Hey, Samuel, can we talk for a moment? Samuel looks up from his notes, noting the seriousness in Stuart's tone. He sets aside his pad.
That's nice touch.
Stuart his full attention.
Yeah, of course, Stuart. What's on your mind?
Stuart takes a deep breath, gathering his thoughts before speaking. Well, we've been doing Trekyards together for some time now, and I've been thinking about our partnership. I want it to go to the next level. Will you marry me? Oh, I'm annoying at this time.
It's all Palpatine.
I just wanted to know, what do you truly think of me? Samuel's brow furrows slightly, sensing the weight behind Stuart's question. He offers him a warm smile, inviting Stuart to share his thoughts.
Stuart, you're not just my co-host. You're my friend, my collaborator, and partner in all things Trek. Over the years, we've delved into the depths of Starfleet history, dissected countless starship designs, and shared in the joy of exploring the far frontier together. And through it all, I have come to deeply respect and appreciate your passion, your dedication, and your neat perspective of all things Star Trek on the Star Universe.
I think that's fairly accurate. Anyway, Stuart listens intently, his eyes meeting Samuel's with a mixture of gratitude and vulnerability. Oh my God. Thank you, Samuel. That means a lot to me. Sometimes I worry that I'm not living up to your expectations, and I'm not contributing as much as I could to the show. Samuel shakes his head, a reassured smile playing on his lips.
Stuart, you bring so much to Trekyards, Your enthusiasm is infectious, your insights are invaluable, and your presence on the show is irreplaceable. You're a vital part of what makes Trekyards special, and I'm grateful to have you by my side.
Stuart's shoulders visibly relax. A weight lifted from his chest as he absorbs Samuel's words. Thank you, Samuel. I appreciate your honesty and your friendship more than you know. With a renewed sense of confidence and camaraderie, Stuart and Samuel share a nod of understanding before returning to their work, ready to continue their exploration of the Star Trek universe together.
So I've done something a bit silly.
Oh, good God.
Got 2 minutes left. So guys, last super chat, whatever-ness. But I've added a third. I've retconned a third co-host into our partnership, Stuart.
Darth Vader. Right.
Okay. Okay.
All right, this is the last thing, and then we're heading out because Anyway, with the cameras off and the live stream wrapped up, Stuart and Stan remain in the studio, surrounded by the company. How am I going? Exact same thing. Oh, it's searching for the right word. Suddenly, the familiar sound of a mechanical breathing fills the air, and the imposing figure of Darth Vader strides into the room. His presence commanding attention.
How did you know? What is the nature of this discussion, gentlemen?
Stuart and Samuel exchange surprised glances, momentarily taken aback by the unexpected arrival of Darth Vader. Stuart clears his throat, gathering his thoughts before addressing the Sith Lord. Hello, Lord Vader. We were just having a conversation about our partnership on Trekyards. Darth Vader's mechanical breathing seems to echo in the silence as he considers Stuart's words. Finally, he speaks, his voice deep and resonant.
Continue. I'm intrigued to hear your thoughts.
Samuel, ever the diplomat, gestures for Stuart to proceed, offering a reassuring nod of encouragement. Well, you see, Lord Vader, Samuel and I have been doing Trekyards together for quite some time now, and I've been feeling a bit uncertain of my role on the show. I wanted to know what Samuel truly thinks of me. Darth Vader regards Stuart with a penetrating gaze. His mask betraying no emotion. After a moment of tense silence, he finally speaks.
Stuart, you must understand that in our line of work, there's no room for uncertainty. You're a vital part of Trekyards, and your contributions are invaluable. Your passion for Star Trek is evident in every episode, and your insights have enriched our discussions time and again.
Stuart listens intently, his nerves beginning to ease in the face of Darth Vader's unexpected encouragement. Thank you, Lord Vader. That means a lot coming from you. Darth Vader inclines his head in acknowledgement, and before turning his attention to Samuel.
And you, Samuel, do you share Stuart's concerns?
Samuel meets Darth Vader's gaze with a steady look, his confidence unwavering.
Not at all, Lord Vader. Starfleet is an integral part of Trekyards, and I have...
Oh, Stuart, not Starfleet.
Not at all, Lord Vader. Stuart is an integral part of Trekyards, and I have the utmost respect for his contributions to the show. Together we make a formidable team. I couldn't imagine doing Trekyards without him.
Vader nods in approval, satisfied with Samuel's response.
Then it is settled. Your partnership is strong, gentlemen. Continue to explore the mysteries of the Star Trek universe together, and may the Force be with you.
And with that, Darth Vader turns to leave the studio, his cape billowing behind him as he disappears into the shadows, leaving Stuart and Samuel to ponder his unexpected words of wisdom. Stuart and Samuel share a knowing glance, a newfound sense of confidence.
The end.
Dun, dun, dun. This needs a novel cover with Fabio.
Wow.
This reminds me of Bill and Ted and Rufus. We need to have AI in one of these lives do a Trekyards movie.
Well, I did have it once ask how we'd do a review of The Defiant.
Oh, good God.
Right,
No, I don't want that. I want to see a movie of Trekyards.
Okay. Well, that's up to the super chatters. Another video. Okay, guys, you voted in the poll. We are at 63%. Love it. Make more. Let us know. Quick super chat. Not super, but like throw in the chat some words of how you felt about this. Just yeah, your quick thoughts.
Your take on it.
Yeah, give us some immediate feedback because you know that was quite a thing we just did. Whew.
It's very fun, but I literally feel like I'm on a marathon. My face hurts from laughing and smiling so much. Mm-hmm. So it's good.
Oh, I didn't have to think quite as much because we were reacting, you know.
It's fun.
Yeah. Oh.
There's so many possibilities with this. We could
speculate
on the Section 31 movie plot. We could.
Yeah.
So many thing. We should use season arcs. Like, what would season, 8 of DS9 be about? Well, they've already done that, but season 8 of Voyager, how the return would actually be once they got back to Earth.
Mm-hmm. And I can keep, even if it's not given as long a story as we want, I can just say continue, and do like a bigger text, right? Because it limits how many words it gives you. Because it's obviously thinking as you go, but I can just, make longer text. Whew.
I'll keep paying to lock you out. Unhinged, goofy, JPEG, and I'll do it again. Well, classic for real. You're now like a omnipotent presence. You know, you can like.
AI has spoken.
Yes.
But poor Olivia got splattered.
She crashed into the ship, and who knows what happened to her.
Yeah. In fairness, it was unspecific anyway. So.
Yes.
Wow. And then classic for the many super chats makes a big difference. Yeah.
And yes, Fleetpaw, you're right. It will cost you more and more and more to do so. You're absolutely correct. Anyway, I think this was fun. Fun first test. I went totally off the rails. Not as quickly as I expected, but it did get there. And it was fun for what it was. So thank you to everybody that contributed.
Yes, I mean, that literally is because of you guys. And in the poll, 80% of people wants to try it again, and 20% meh or no. That's pretty good.
So guess what? It's our show. We're going to do it again.
Yes. I will see what... Yeah. And I'm sorry if it wasn't the most refined process, but yeah, this was version 1.1.
It'll get more streamlined as we go. Yeah.
Yeah, but with me doing the stuff, it's obviously there's some amount of.
And a special thanks to Aaron Wolke, an actual Star Trek writer that showed up to like throw us a curveball or two.
Yes.
Love that, man. He's awesome. And
yes.
His support is awesome as well. So.
Yes.
Yes.
Very, very much so.
So anyway, on that note, thank you guys for watching. Have yourselves a wonderful day. We'll see you tomorrow with another live. I think we're probably going to rank Klingon ships, do a tiered list Klingon ship ranking thing tomorrow live. So check us out for that. And of course, Thursday, my first reaction to the next episode of Discovery. And Friday, our complete breakdown and review. So join us all week. I will see you guys next time. So until then.
And maybe Drunk House the weekend.
Maybe. Until then, he's Commander Cocky.
He's got a Foley. And that was AI Robot. I'll come up with the name with its name for at some point.
Yes.
Bye, guys.
Bye, everybody.